How does those calls go?
Yeah, actually, I went to a couple of them, about one and a half, and we'll get back to that in a moment. We have EosMeso America, I believe is the pronunciation. Hey,
Hello,
guys.
Jose.
Hey guys.
You guys have the party lighting going on in the background. I'm enjoying this.
Right.
It's a party, isn't it?
It's a party. Where's my disco ball? Blue Jays, come on, man.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Very well, very well. Greetings from Mesoamerica, from Guatemala. Yeah.
Oh,
Guatemala. Very nice. All right.
wow.
We don't know anything about you guys. Can we learn some more?
Sure, sure. What do you want to know?
Well, so you're from Guatemala, and you're running for block producer. I've seen your guys' website. It's very nice. What are you like? What are your backgrounds? What got you into EOS? Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Also,
So,
let's not forget your names as well, because
Right.
we don't know you.
Yeah.
yes. I'm Jose Toriello. I'm leading the effort. We'll be appearing on the launch party shows with a bunch of our partners. If you notice the website, we have many partners. We're here at Intergalactic Studios with the producer Andre Games, who's helping us create our audiovisual materials. And so you asked me about my background. I've been in the music business first, long time ago, and then I switched to investment management of all things that are connected, and that led me to Bitcoin, some 4 years ago. And then I went, as we say, down this rabbit hole. And as you were saying a few minutes ago, as much as I love Bitcoin, I knew that there was something missing yet. And so I kept doing research and found EOS maybe a few months after the white paper was published. And just, I thought, this is groundbreaking. This is going to be it, as I said on the webpage. And then, so we've been doing meetups in Guatemala City's tech hub of Zone 4 for a little over a year now. And of course, we didn't plan it, but it became a big thing last year. It just began with my brother being a little sick of me going on about, blockchain. And so he said, like, yeah, we need to get you a group of people. And that's turned into what we now call Seba.io. So it's basically a service so that all of our community members can post relevant articles and their opinions, and in Espanol, because we found that there was very little high quality content on the subject of blockchain in Espanol. And so that's what we started doing. And then, of course, from gathering the community around blockchain, and my personal opinion that EOS is where it's at, we found what we think is a nice opportunity to contribute to the system, because we are geographically in an interesting space in terms of the topology of the internet. And also we've managed to put together a team of very varied professions. We have lawyers, university faculty, artists, media professionals, event managers, that kind of thing, filmmakers. So it's very much a coalition of people that are wanting to have a try out a new system, because our systems are not working out so well. Yeah.
Where do you see that improvements can be made?
Oh man, well, I think that the focus today, and I'll be on tomorrow, and with other guests that can touch on different subjects. But we can talk about digital rights management, for example. Our artists around here, we have many. Well, Andre is the producer for many great artists around here, and they have a lot of trouble monetizing their content, especially with the big platforms being abroad and not being easy to connect to our banking systems, for example, and also just the lack of ability for them to own their own stuff.
Yeah, and there's always the middle guy that's taking a profit and putting basically walls in front of the artist, trying to reach and branch out. So definitely EOS is going to be a revolution in the way an artist can reach the public and vice versa.
yeah, we're already thinking about all sorts of creative ways to manage the content and build and then add it up however is nice, so that in case that the results are fiddled with, well, we have proof that they were but more than that, really, I think so we're going to audit at the moment that people put in the data into the computer screen. We're going to take a snapshot of the paper and put it on the blockchain, and then add it up however is nice, so that in case that the results are fiddled with, well, we have proof that they were manipulated. But more than that, really, I think the rule of law is so weak here. We have just a completely malfunctioning justice system, completely. So basically, people, when they enter into contracts to do business, it's all based on trust. There's absolutely no idea that this contract is worth something. Some people sign contracts, of course, to have a reference later, but that's it. There's no. So I'm very excited about the arbitration model of EOS as a way to simplify the correct use of contracts, if you will. So yeah, the sky's the limit with what I can envision is going to happen. Yeah.
What do you guys have coming up, sort of like on the radar? Do you have meetups? Like you mentioned some meetups previously, but what do you have coming up in the next few weeks, or otherwise, other than being ready for the launch?
Well, I was going to say that's priority number one right now.
Right.
Actually, our IT team is supposed to come on the show on Saturday, but maybe I'm gonna have to switch them from that role, because they're very busy. They've been on I think by now 5 different test nets, and
wow.
just working out the kinks, because it's uncharted territories, right? So that's the focus at the moment. We're working on some cool audiovisual materials here with the wizard here, which we started to share. And if you go to our Twitter, EosMeso at EosMeso, and you can go browse the kind of activities we've been engaged in. It's at this point, it's strategically reuniting the partners, and a lot of education to what's going on in the network from us to them. They have a lot of questions of how the launch is going, so we're basically focused on that side and on an internet presence. And then in the coming months, well, actually, I'm going to go next week to this San Francisco conference to meet other blog producers and see what's happening in person. And then after that,
so you'll be at the Tulip conference, it sounds like.
That's correct. Yes.
Right.
Wow. Well, who's not going to the Tulip conference? That's the real question. That's great. Yeah. We'll see you guys there.
You want to come?
Yeah.
Someone get that guy a discount code over there. We need him there. Yeah.
Oh, and we do have one, by the way, for our viewers. We EOS Go 35. So there you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Good information.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Go ahead.
No. I was going to say that it's I appreciate very much what you guys are doing. I know a lot of people have said it, but it needs to be said. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
much.
you for that. Yeah, it's really great to meet you guys too. I'm looking forward to more awesome lighting and more excitement from you guys too. You're fun to you guys are fun to talk to as well. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later in the weekend.
Yeah, let's hope we have a great party, and
right.
make sure to sleep. In between episodes.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Maybe on
that.
stream. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
Go
guys.
Eos.
Yeah.
Go
Go
Eos.
Eos.
See you
I
guys.
love it. See you guys.
Thank
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's Blue Jays. I think we need to set up some lighting or something. This is our prep show, as we're calling it. So we need something more like what the EosMeso is doing.
Yeah, we definitely have to step up our party game in terms of lights. So
Yeah, I love it. I Yeah, that was a great interview. I like talking